ResortLoop.com is sponsored by Joffrey's Coffee and Tea Company. Looking for love this Valentine's Day? Head over to Tea Traders Cafe at Disney Springs for a tea amore latte. You'll fall in love with the African loose leaf tea with notes of almond, vanilla, and mandarin orange blended with a creamy vanilla, great iced or hot. Feel like something a little more tropical? Try Joffrey's Tiki Mango. That's a delicious mango iced tea blended with passion fruit, pomegranate, and ginger syrup and topped with a little spiced rum and a splash of frozen lemonade. All at Tea Traders Cafe at Disney Springs.
Live from the Haunted Mansion, it's Fish Sean Wu. Yo, guys, we're doing 4 parks in one day. I mean, all by myself. I need to go to mydizmatch.com and find somebody to hang out with when we do 4 parks in one day next time. Keep up the good work, guys. And if you're hearing my voice, you're getting ready to listen to the next episode of the Resort Loop podcast with Tim and Bob, Bob and Tim, Joffrey's Coffee, and mydizmatch.com. Fish Sean Wu out.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
We are now passing through the Transportation and Ticket Center on our way to the Polynesian Village Resort Hotel. If you'd like to return to the Transportation and Ticket Center, you may do so by boarding an express monorail at the Magic Kingdom station.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us. I'm Tim Scott.
Bob Collar.
This is episode 299, and Bob, that was the birthday boy right off the top.
What?
I know.
As we record this,
He turned the big number...
he turned the big...
Did he tell us?
I think he's 30.
30?
I think he turned 30.
He's a young-looking 30-year-old man.
Either that or 60. I can't tell. I was never good. You go to amusement parks, not theme parks, amusement parks, where they guess your age or your weight.
Oh, yeah, that's always fun to walk by those.
Oh, yeah.
Sir, can I guess your weight?
I got fired from that job. I was not good at that.
Why is that?
Women would smack me. You know. What do you want me to do, ma'am? Guess my weight. 210, 220. Smack. I'm done.
Wow.
I'm done. How old am I?
210, 220. Smack.
That was the end of my career. I didn't make it for very long.
Oh, there's too much anxiety walking by those people.
Yeah.
Like, just leave me alone. I'm trying to get to the next coaster.
I get heckled. It's just not good. So anyway, Tim.
Yes.
This is episode... It was very nice of Mr. Woosley to do that.
It was.
On our episode 299.
299er.
We got any plans for 300?
We're going to try to throw something together.
Yeah, we'll slap
something a little bit. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see.
I don't know.
As Donald Trump would say, it's going to be huge.
Is that what you would say?
Huge.
I know. I can't take my eyes off your hair. It's very similar to looking at Donald Trump.
It is. I just woke up, though, so I got a little bedhead there going.
Oh, my gosh.
Anyway, Tim, I've got a This Day in Disney History to kick off 299.
299er.
You going to do that all day?
I might.
All right.
It entertains me, if nothing else.
Then you'll love this date.
Okay.
In 1996, 1996.
Oh, the heart of the boy band era.
Oh, jeez. The Disney Institute opens at Walt Disney World, Florida. More than 60 programs in 8 interests, such as animation, culinary arts, rock climbing.
You're a rock climber.
And
do people know
wilderness
that?
explorer. They do. I don't know. Do they?
You climb rocks.
Some people know I climb rocks.
Some people
do. A wee bit of a rock climber.
Yeah, exactly. You are.
Yeah. So we're just going to leave it at that. We're not going to discuss anymore.
No, that's one of the memorial shows I already have pre-recorded.
You're already set to go.
That one's in the can, ready to go. And your untimely falling demise.
Wow. Just curious if anybody out there in Looper Nation enjoyed any of the Disney Institute stuff.
Yes.
I never partook.
No, I didn't either.
It's one of those things. We've talked about that. When you go to Disney World, usually it's that one trip that you're paying for, and you want to go to the parks. That's why you go down.
Right.
But I'm just curious. If anybody out there has done that, let us know.
We never did it. We just never, I don't want to say never had the money, but it's one of those pricey vacations.
Yeah.
Where you're just kind of happy to actually be down there.
Yeah, and I don't like to cook anyway.
Yeah, we know.
So. And, I'm wondering about the rock climbing. How would they teach you to rock climb?
There's
a
flat
rock
there.
wall.
It's very flat there.
Climb it. Okay. Anyway, and also 10 years later.
You could scale Mexico.
10 years later and 10 years before now.
Wait. 10 years
How
later.
about that?
And 10 years before now.
Yeah.
Oh, good Lord.
Wrap your
Do I
little
need a
mind around
DeLorean?
that.
Do I need a DeLorean to figure this out?
Wrap your little mind around that, mister. Walt Disney Company reacquires the rights to Oswald the Lucky Rabbit from NBC Universal. And they gave up... we gave up Al Michaels.
I can't believe that was 10 years ago. That's crazy.
How about that?
That happened right about the time as the High School Musical saga began.
Yeah. Oh, geez.
That's nuts.
Oh,
wow.
that was crazy. That's why it all got lost in the High School Musical.
I'm sure.
So that is there's a lot of other stuff that we don't really care about that happened on this day in Disney history, Tim.
Right. Those are the biggies. Those are the big tidbits you can find.
Watch your language, mister.
Whoa.
So, Tim.
Yes.
What are we going to talk about today? 300 better be better than this show.
It should be just a wee bit better. I will say, this is kind of a potpourri show.
Potpourri?
And
what does potpourri stand for?
Potpourri.
All right.
Doesn't it mean like dried up
a little mix
flowers and things?
Of a lot of wonderful things. A little mix of a lot of wonderful things.
That sounds like a Sherman Brothers song.
Isn't it? That does, actually.
Wow, that's kind of cool.
Who?
But I will say, we're just gonna
ramble
on aimlessly until we hit about 20, 30 minutes. And then we'll do our standard close and we're out.
That's pretty much a regular show.
We're going to just talk about some tidbits that we found, maybe just a little bit of odds and ends, kind of like a cleanup show.
All right.
We hear about a couple little things. Not enough things to do a whole show on. We're just going to throw it all into the pot.
Happy anniversary, by the way. We're somewhere in that 3-year mark, too.
We're close.
Yeah.
I appreciated the flowers, by the way.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you always know what I like.
Well, I do. Did you know, Tim, speaking of what I like my stock to go up, and I'm waiting for that to happen, considering the fact that Star Wars The Force Awakens has hit $2 billion.
Do you know why your stock hasn't gone up? Because it was expected to make $2 billion.
Yeah, I know.
Had they expected it to make $500 and it made $2 billion,
yeah,
you'd have rocketed right up there.
That's true.
Stock market's a crazy thing.
It is a crazy thing, but very happy that Star Wars The Force Awakens has made back half of what they paid for the entire franchise. Amazing.
Did they break even after the Lone Ranger thing?
Oh, what? Oh, really?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Actually, it wasn't a bad movie. So
I think Johnny Depp has bought the rights to that and has set the entire thing out on fire out at Burning Man, the desert. Had his own Burning Man.
Exactly.
No one can ever see this film, ever.
That's awesome.
What do you got going on?
What do I have going on?
Potpourri of a show.
Did you see that the Flower and Garden Festival coming up is going to be 90 days now?
Wow.
A third of the year, or fourth of the year. I'm sorry.
Flower and Garden.
Flower and Garden. Or now Flower and Food, or whatever they're called.
Flower, Food, and Garden.
Flower and Garden Salad. I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
I just thought that was kind of cool.
That's very cool. I like that idea. I mean, if you can get away with that in Florida.
Right. I've always heard that it gets better as the season goes on. Like when they first lay it out and set it up, everything hasn't quite flowered yet.
If you are into the whole horticulture thing, there's no better place to go.
Would you call me?
Than Walt Disney World.
Right.
I mean, some of the backstage tours, I would think, would be incredible if you are into flowers and plant life and things like that. No better place to go. You see some of the most gorgeous, beautiful things.
Landscaping.
In landscaping at Walt Disney World.
Not even the flowers.
Topiaries.
Oh, topiaries. Don't get me started on the topiaries.
Come on.
Remember they had those topiaries you could pull off and take pictures of on your way to the Contemporary?
Oh, yeah. That was not good. People were
just slamming on the brakes going, there's one there.
Stopping in the middle of everywhere to get pictures with that stuff. Yeah.
But I thought like a 3-month festival My goodness.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, nothing wrong with it at all.
We do Christmas for 3 months down there. Why not?
The first party's in July.
September, October, November, December, half of January. Whatever's going to pay the bills is what I'm thinking.
But I think that flower and garden's taken off because they started adding food to it.
Yes.
People want food more than they want flowers.
Absolutely. Well, Food and Wine is doing so well. People just love that thing down there. People purposely go down there for that.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, when do people purposely go down to see a flower and garden, you think? Or do they just happen to be down there maybe during it?
I think it's more of a spring break kind of thing that people enjoy.
Yeah.
Maybe President's Weekend kind of thing.
I think if they're going to add some food to it, they want to make it more of a Food and Wine, more of a destination event.
Yeah.
Rather than just while we're here.
I could see that. I don't know. If people enjoy that kind of thing, they're going to go to it.
Now, you ever come back from Disney World after looking around the beautiful hotel grounds or flower and garden? Go, I can't wait to implement this at my house.
Oh, absolutely.
I am going to trim this close right along the lines here. I'm going to put up lighting.
Yes.
And then you get home and you're like, you're so happy to get the grass cut.
Yeah, I ain't doing it. I'm tired. It's hot.
It's hot. I should rake it. I'm not even going to rake it. I'll let the birds take care of it.
I'm not doing it.
They need nests, right? I'm
just throw some more mulch over top of it so it doesn't look so nasty.
I'm rationalizing everything. It's nature. I can't fight nature.
I have wanted to build at my home. By the way, we are in the beautiful ResortLoop.com studios today.
Yes. I think we're going to expand the fountain this year, by the way, once the weather
breaks. You're doing what?
We're going to expand the fountain, I think, once the weather breaks.
Really?
Yeah. Plus, there's more grass I don't have to cut then when we...
Well, I'm all for that,
exactly.
Believe me. I'm trying to figure out that whole turf thing that they put in the new hub. I want some of that in my lawn.
Oh, yeah?
I want to just do the whole thing.
Right.
So I don't have to cut any.
You'll still get weeds. You know it's going to get weeds. It's not really going to matter.
I will too. But I've always wanted to build a nice waterfall kind of thing, like over at Wilderness Lodge. In my backyard.
I was thinking backside of water.
That would be. Oh, hey, that'd be cool.
Like I could grill under the waterfall.
Yeah.
Behind the waterfall. Oh.
Yeah. That'd be nice.
Play the Pleasant song.
Grill. You're going to grill behind the water.
Behind the waterfall.
Might put your water out.
Not under the waterfall. I said behind the waterfall.
Might put your water out. Might put your grill out. Wow. I need more coffee. Here's something I found.
All right.
Because I follow, Rebecca Toon. This is something I found.
You got some wine?
They're having the boathouse. Did you see that? The boathouse has that wine tasting cruise.
In the aqua cars?
The boathouse. This is just for Valentine's Day.
Oh.
The Valentine's Day weekend. It's running February 12th to the 14th. So if you're going to be down there, something you might want to check out. Something I'm not going to check out.
Okay.
We'll get to why. You already know why. But you can take a 1-hour boat ride, 60 minutes, on the award-winning or on the wooden boat they have.
Okay, thanks for the time conversion, first of all, for the 1 hour, 60 minutes.
I can't remember the name of that boat. Let me see if I...
Old Woody. Just call it Woody.
It's not Old Woody. It's the Venetian... I don't know what it is.
Do we just stutter?
It's a
What happened?
All right, we're not... It's Edit Free 2016, so we're not going back. The wooden cruiser that they have over there. It's a Venetian or something.
Okay.
All right.
You're making this up.
At this point, I kind of am. But anyway, you get to drink award-winning wines and feast on an array of delicious hors d'oeuvres.
Why is Ray serving you hors d'oeuvres?
As my father-in-law used to say, hors is what he used to call them.
What do you keep calling me that name for today? This is very uncomfortable.
So, and this at just a minuscule, $150 per person.
Wow. I'll tell you the brilliant part of this idea. Is it's probably much safer than just giving everybody wine and sending them out driving their own APA cars.
Well, you don't
around the lake.
Well, you don't get to do that anyway. You don't get to drive your own.
Have you ever heard of mutiny? Mutiny.
Cars anyway. I'm
taking this APA car.
I'm throwing this out there,
and I'm going to Cuba.
I'm throwing this out there. Is it worth $150 for wine and hors d'oeuvres?
Well, apparently you don't love your wife.
Are you feasting on hors d'oeuvres, first off? You and I both like food. Are you feasting on hors d'oeuvres?
Am I eating at the boathouse before or after this event?
Yeah, you're probably going to have to because there are hors d'oeuvres. There's
So,
a
like,
little thing.
Are they little tiny,
Just
like,
leave the
wieners
tray.
wrapped up in, like, the tiny little dough things?
Probably. Yeah.
I do like a little
Crescent
wiener.
rolls.
I do like a little wiener.
They're crescent rolls.
Well.
And those little Vienna sausages. They're actually called Vienna sausages, not little wieners.
I thought that was the name of the boat.
That might be. It might be. I lost that.
Come on over here and
page.
hop
I
on the
don't know.
Vienna sausage for your tour around the water.
We're going to take you around. I don't know, an hour, $150, and you got to have there's 10 guests maximum on this thing. Now I'm thinking, if it's just you and your wife show up, they're not launching that boat
You don't
until
think?
they get 8 other people on that thing. They
that
want
could be.
they want some cash. That's $1,500.
That's a
they're
lot of
making
Vienna sausage.
for a 1 hour cruise around this. So I did a little comparison. Are you ready?
Better than a 3-hour cruise. Go ahead.
Little comparison. You can take a VIP cruise on the Grand One. The Grand One, my friend.
Yes.
Which is a yacht,
A cabin cruiser.
better known as a yachet. A yacht.
A yachet. How do you
That's
spell
how that's how it's spelled. The English language is
There's no vowel near the end of yacht?
yachet.
Oh, jeez.
It's a 45-foot Sea Ray. All right. You can put 17 to 18 guests on this bad boy with a deckhand serving you
Vienna sausage?
for $1,500 for 2 hours.
For 2 hours.
And we're talking almost double the amount of people.
That sounds like a looper meet up there.
I would love for you to pay for that. You heard it here, folks. Episode 299, Tim is paying for a VIP Grand One Yachet cruise.
You know, we just need all we really need, because the boat's there all the time.
Uh-huh.
We just need someone that can hotwire a boat.
I could do that.
There you go.
Sadly.
There you go.
I rock climb and know how to hotwire a car.
Your
I'm-
skill set is amazing.
I may actually be Vin Diesel.
You can't pronounce words. You can't do math. And you're cheap with your money. But my gosh, we can
Oh my gosh.
hotwire a cabin cruiser
I
and climb
am
rocks.
Vin Diesel. Oh my gosh. Who knew? Please don't beat me up, Vin Diesel. We are. This is, folks, trust me, after 300, we'll redeem ourselves and get back to good shows. This is not going to be, this isn't it. So anyway, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's kind of,
That's
you
it?
know, that. I think that's a little bit pricey.
It is a little. Where are you going?
And you're just running around, you're running around.
Have you ever priced
Lake
a boat?
Buena Vista? It's not even like you're going to be able to go and look at the castle and watch wishes and things like that.
I will say, I've not
tooling
priced
around, man.
renting boats other places, so I have no idea if that's good or not.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm just saying. I think it's a bit much. I'm just throwing that out.
It does. I want to see the hors d'oeuvres, though.
I'm just questioning. If anybody does that, let us know.
Oh, my gosh.
Our good pal Kevin Johns, he did the Amphicar.
Yes, he does. He did.
Amphicar. Is it Amphicar?
I don't. I always call it Amphicar.
But it's
There was one in my
amphibian
neighborhood.
car.
There was one in my
It's an
neighborhood growing
amphibian
up.
car.
I would see it a couple of times a year. Never saw it in the water. Only saw it on land. It was white.
You are about as landlocked as anybody. There's no water anywhere near you.
Well, there's a little lake.
Oh, my
A
God.
little man-made lake. Tiny one.
He drove it around his man. I'm not talking about the fountain at your house.
No. That's huge.
At the studio.
That's
I said
huge.
his house. Oh, gosh.
Exactly.
At the studio. Anyway, what else you got? We're rambling.
Have we ever gone over the list of restaurants that are actually coming to Disney Springs?
Yes.
All of them?
Yes, we have.
I don't think we ever mentioned Sprinkles.
Morimoto's.
What's already there? I meant that
What's
are coming
Sprinkles?
yet. It's a cupcakery. A cupcake bakery.
Well, that's not a restaurant.
Oh, it can be.
What?
I could eat about 6 cupcakes if I was hungry.
Oh, my gosh.
That can be a meal.
You're going in there going, where's the tables? I would like to see my waitress, please.
That's right.
Sir, we just sell cupcakes. And
And?
your point is?
Exactly. You can throw a chicken wing on a cupcake just as easily as icing.
Oh, my gosh. Are you kidding me?
Yes.
Yes, you are.
Anyway, this is named by the Food Network and others, and will serve handcrafted cupcakes, slow-churned ice cream. Tell me this isn't a meal. And homemade cookies.
Wow.
Exactly.
Wow. The Food Network.
Food Network. These are big people.
Is it?
Because they eat cupcakes.
That's the Travel Channel, right? The Food Network?
Exactly. I check the Travel Channel like once a week to see what's on. Right. It's always like...
It's all food stuff.
It's always mystery people.
Yeah.
We're like... We're looking for dead people, basically.
Yeah.
Eating competitions.
Yeah. Zombies or...
or you could go to...
Or cooking.
The Wealth of Entertainment Channel, AWE.
Uh-huh.
And they actually have travel shows there.
What?
I know. Like cruising channels.
That doesn't make any sense.
Here's my latest thing. Have you ever seen the show? What's it called? Did I go over this on the show before? It's clearly. The whole show's a tangent.
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay, yes, here it comes. My latest, what would you call it?
Pet peeve?
No, not pet peeve. Fixation. The show, I think it's called Selling Yachts or Buying Yachts.
That goes back to what I was just talking about, yachts.
No, these are real yachts. Should we buy the $4.5 million 85-footer?
Stuff that we will never even think
or the
about.
$5 million 100-footer?
Yeah.
Well, the 100-footer is, it has a little bit bigger beam, and you can actually stand up in the engine room.
Yeah.
And the much smaller 85-foot yacht.
You'll need a cabin boy for that.
You got to duck a little bit.
You got to be a duck.
Yeah. And then you got the wife and the husband saying, I think we could entertain better on this boat if we spend the extra $300,000.
Yeah.
Like, this is crazy.
Yeah. We're not in that league.
We're talking about Vienna sausage and renting a boat for an hour.
We're making crescent rolls.
So I don't know. Where else was I going with that? I don't even know.
Sprinkles.
Yeah,
we're back on Sprinkles.
There's a cupcakery. A cupcakery. Oh, my gosh.
Back on track. Cupcakery. That's not a restaurant. You're talking about, did we talk about all the restaurants? Yes, we already have.
Okay.
If you want to talk about
Let me go back and
new...
I'll say the word now. I'll just go back and edit it in so we don't have to have this conversation.
This is edit-free 2016. You cannot do that.
Food services. There, we'll just edit it in earlier.
Okay, put that in.
We'll remember to do that.
Put that in.
This edit-free.
No, we won't.
2016.
Oh, we're going to barely be able to remember this show.
Oh.
Our listeners will remember to never listen to this.
I am exhausted after that.
All right, so...
People aren't even going to tune in to 300 after this. They're like, we're out at 299.
Listen, folks, I'm just saying, you want to listen to 300.
You will.
You will want to listen to 300.
Right.
I'm just saying.
I know what you're saying. I was there.
Oh, wow. Wow. Anyway, so you're a romantic guy.
Yes, very.
You've actually been on other shows, other Disney shows, talking about, by the way, we're changing the whole thing. We're not going to call it podcasting anymore.
What are we going to call it?
We're, we won't talk about Johnny Manziel in Cleveland anymore.
Oh.
We're not talking about podcasting. This is a show.
He might not even be with us by the time the show airs.
We're doing shows.
And by with us, I don't mean...
No, he won't.
And by with us, I don't mean Cleveland.
He's got... Wow.
I know.
Wow. Did you ask him to be on our show? Is that what happened? Anyway.
He'll be begging to be on the show in about 3 days.
That's true. Yeah, he's not going to have any work. So, Disney is a very romantic company, actually. And you can get some awesome things from Disney Floral and Gifts. You're going to listen to the show on Tuesday, and Valentine's Day is coming up, you might still have time to order some of this stuff, folks. Go to Disney Floral and Gifts.
I'm going.
For the person you love. They've got a Magical Wish Romance Your Love. Does your princess love classic fairy tales? Enchant her with this magical gift, a sparkling wand, and a reminder of her of the power of a wish. A delicate Swarovski. Is it Swarovski?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Crystal. Swarovski? Crystal?
Sure, why not? Yeah. Why not?
And silver-plated bracelet feature charms that remind her to dream, wish, and believe.
Wow. I am motivated.
Reveal your inner Prince Charming and grant her this magical wish. They've got some really cool stuff at DisneyFloralAndGifts.com. Check that out.
How much is this stuff?
That one's a little bit pricey.
Yeah, because you're complaining about Vienna sausage.
That one's $130, but they've got this really. They've got great flowers.
Ooh.
To remind her, the love of your life loves Disney.
Yes.
Get her something Disney. Don't just go buy her, Don't go to the grocery store and buy some wilted flowers. Don't do that. Buy her something nice.
That's a man from experience right there. You should have seen the look in his eye.
Listen, man. Been there, done that. They've got a Cinderella glass slipper you can get on carnations, ribbons, and pearls. 6-inch crystal slipper. They even give you tips on how to propose to your loved one.
6 inches is a small foot.
That's
dainty.
Wait a minute, 6-inch foot.
That's actually half a foot.
I thought 12 inches was a foot.
That's what I'm saying.
That's weird.
You're gonna need to get 2 of those.
That is weird. Did you know a dollar bill is actually exactly 6 inches long? So if you ever need to measure something, a dollar bill.
Oh, well,
put 2 of them together, you get a foot.
Yeah, well, I won't use either one of those. So,
no.
What if I have a quarter?
I don't know how big a quarter is. Anyway, that's all.
Interesting.
So anyway, Disney Floral and Gifts. I saw that in case you want to do something nice for the love of your life. They've got some champagne gifts and lots of flower gifts. And I mean, the whole show could be about that, but that's not. This is a potpourri show.
It is a potpourri show. I love it.
What else you got? What else you got over there?
I'm going to go to something that you brought up to me a while ago.
Okay.
You turned me on to this Hoopla app.
Hoopla? Yeah.
It's an app for Android and iOS.
Okay.
Where you sign up through your local library. You download the app, and you have to punch in like your tell them which library is yours.
Yes.
Punch in your library card number,
yes.
And then you get access to a whole digital catalog.
Yes, you do.
Have you done a Disney search on Hoopla recently at all?
No.
They have expanded their selections in there. There are movies. There are books on tape.
Really?
Right now, I opened mine up. There's a Disney Park special. These are all I think this is videos because I don't have it filtered right. But the Kingdom Keepers are in there. There's movies. There's music.
Love the Kingdom Keepers.
Exactly. It's loading. There's a hidden Mickey thing in here. Because I did a search for Disney parks. Hang on, I'm doing this live as we speak.
Hoopla.
H-O-O.
Hoopla.
P-L-A.
Wow.
It's got music from Star Wars. It's got the movie Oliver and Company. More Star Wars stuff. Bedknobs and Broomsticks are in here.
Love Bedknobs and
The Love Bug. Big Hero 6. There were soundtracks in here.
Really?
Recess is in here, Bob. The cartoon. One of our favorites.
Recess.
You know it. School's Out's in there. Treasure Island. Valiant.
Ooh, I liked Valiant. I thought that was a fun little...
Old Yeller.
Oh, come on.
I mean, you're not going to have the Stars Awakens films in here, but you're going to have soundtracks to movies.
Make me cry.
Movies. And at least I know with the music, you can actually download it right onto your phone.
Really?
Now, it'll delete after your borrowing time is up, which I forget how long it was. It's a couple weeks.
Yeah, you get a couple of weeks, I think.
It's got a couple weeks. There's books on tapes in there. Marty Sklar's books in there.
Really?
Yes. I'm going to be doing some listening.
That's pretty cool.
I just thought I'd mention that because, if you want to catch up on some back catalog stuff.
Absolutely.
You know how hard it is to find a place that rents movies sometimes anymore now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Hoopla's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like Hoopla. I use it quite a bit.
So I'm a big fan.
Check that out. Another place you want to go, don't want to download this app, Tune In.
Yes.
Tune in because a lot of us like to listen to the parks radios, the different parks radios.
Let's have a moment of silence for Live 365.
Okay.
Okay, keep going.
That's enough.
Silence doesn't work on the
radio. Dead air means you're dead.
Exactly.
Live 365 is gone, so everybody was scrambling trying to figure out where they were going to land. And one of the cool places that a lot of folks, including our good pal Mike Rallman, has landed is Tune In.
Okay.
Is the app Tune In? So check that out. Let's keep that going. We want to make sure the Disney community keeps supporting those guys.
Absolutely.
Because it's not important. I mean, these are first world problems. Obviously, we're worried about where we're going to get our Disney parks music from.
That's right. Where am I going to listen to Illuminations at?
But that's why we do this. That's why Tim and I do this. That's why they do the music. It's a nice escape from
it is.
All of the day in, day out stuff we got to put up with.
Right.
And, so that's why we do. And thank you guys for putting up with our nonsense.
And boy, some days are worse than others, we know.
Like this one. So episode 300's coming, Tim.
Right around the corner.
And we just want to thank you guys for listening these last 3 years. And 390. Well, we'll see.
I'm optimistic.
298 episodes. I don't know how many you're going to listen after this one, but thank you all. And Tim, that is all I've got.
Awesome. Everybody, thanks for joining us. Tune in for episode 300. This has been The Gateway to the Magic.
See you, everybody.